that's a great question. And yesterday I met with our academic professionals from across campus, and of course that's the question they had, so I'm going to give you the same answer I gave them. I think most people know that because of very careful management and because of our enrollment growth over the last several years, the Springfield campus of the U of I, as well as the other two campuses of the U of I, are in stable financial conditions. So I'm sure you're reading about Chicago State, which has sent layoff notices to all of their employees. You've probably heard that Northeastern in Chicago is in very tough shape. Eastern has laid people off and has instituted a massive furlough program. Western has announced drastic reductions. Southern Illinois University announced very drastic reductions yesterday at 3:08 p.m. And so we're seeing this across the state. We have not done that, and the reason we have not needed to do that yet is because we have implemented some very strategic reductions over the last 2 years. And I hope you haven't noticed those too much, because we've really tried to keep students at the heart of what we're doing, and we've tried to implement reductions that you wouldn't actually notice. So we've done that, and so because of these very, very careful strategic efforts, and because of our growth, which provides tuition revenue, all those other schools I mentioned have been shrinking in size. Some very dramatically. Eastern and Southern, very dramatic reductions. And when students don't come, that's tuition that also doesn't come. So, of course, these are our colleagues, and we, we feel terrible for them about what they're experiencing. We've been better off because of the condition of our reserves. But so that being the case, we haven't announced layoffs or furloughs or anything like that, and we are very confident that we are in very stable condition right now, and we will be through the remainder of the fiscal year. But that being the case, if this continues to go on for weeks and months, we're not going to be able to protect ourselves from some possibilities of changes. So as I told staff yesterday, I can't promise that sometime down the road there wouldn't be reductions in staff. I wish I could, because one of my very highest priorities is to keep people employed. My number one priority is to preserve the quality of the experience that you're having, and my number two priority is to make it possible for great employees to stay here. And one of the reasons I think that's very important is because each one of those people has an impact on the student experience, and also it doesn't help our community if we're laying people off. That does not help the larger community. So we're in good shape right now. We are in good shape right now. Enrollments are looking good for next fall. So I'm actually pretty optimistic that we're going to be okay. But I just I always try to be completely honest with people. And in the interest of being honest, I can't absolutely promise that there won't be reductions necessary sometime